Welcome you all to this lesson. Here I am going to discuss about a method of obtaining class boundaries for a given data set. Here we have to follow few steps. The first one is find the range of the given data set. To find the range, we need the largest value and the smallest value of the given data set. Then we can use this equation to find the range. The second step is decide the approximate number of classes. And third one is determine the approximate class width. To determine the class width, we should have the values of range and the number of classes. Then we can use this equation to find the class width. After finding the class width, we can decide the class limits. It is the fourth step. Here we are finding the starting points of each and every class. The fifth step is obtain the class boundaries. It was our objective. To find the lower class boundary and upper class boundary, we can use these two equations. Here, unit varies according to the given data points. If data points do not contain any decimal point, then the unit value is 1. If the data points contain one decimal point, then the unit value is 0.1. If the data points contain two decimal points, then the unit value is 0.01. After finding the class boundaries, we can distribute the data into respective classes. To understand this procedure, let's do one example. Here you have given a data set with each data point contains two decimal points. Therefore, here the unit value is 0.01. And I have specified the smallest value and the largest value of the data set. That is because we need those two values to find the range of the data set. That is the first step of this procedure. Here, range value is 2.93. Then we have to distribute our data points into 7 classes. Now we know the range value and the number of classes. Therefore, we can find the class width. After finding the class width, we can find the starting points of each and every class. We know the smallest value is 0.88. Then we can add 0.42 to 0.88. Then it becomes 1.30. Like that you can find each and every starting point. Finally, you can obtain this table: class limits, class boundaries, and frequency. Frequency represents how many of data points are within that class boundaries. Here I have specified the equation to obtain the lower class boundary and upper class boundary. You can calculate the remaining class boundaries yourself. Here I discussed the method of obtaining class boundaries for a given data set. So see you again with a new lesson.